Hello everyone and welcome. It's Kathleen from Creations. Welcome to the No Bra Zone here in Wilmington, North Carolina. Look at this color. Oh my goodness, be still my heart. I'm going to do a swipe for you, and I work with very thin paints when I'm swiping, and a lot of times the edge of the canvas becomes exposed, and so I thought I'd put my base coat color down right out of the bottle, and this is totally, completely my jam. DecoArt Golden Orange. Now this is their liquid acrylic paint, which is equivalent to golden, whatchamacallit, fluid, golden fluid acrylics. But oh my gosh, guys, come in here for a close-up. Look at that. That color is just glorious. It's nickel azoe gold and a little bit of Van Dyke kind of brown. All of them kind of meshed together. This is beautiful. Fluid Art Co, guys. That's where I get my DecoArt paints, and they are yummy. Let's talk about what we're doing here. We've got a 16 by 16 edge canvas, and I have a beautiful frame to put this in. That's why I chose my colors. It's a black frame with a beautiful deep gold kind of edge on it. So once again, painted with a paintbrush, the DecoArt Golden Orange along the sides, no pouring medium whatsoever. Let's talk about our base coat color. It's right here. This is DecoArt Golden Orange, but I put a little bit of the golden fluid Van Dyke brown in there to deepen it up because of the swiping colors that I have chosen. Let's talk about those. Right there in that cup is Golden Fluids in the Iridescent Pearl, and this paint, and only this paint, is mixed with the super secret sauce, the Aussie Floetrol. We are 1 part paint to 3 to 4 parts of the Aussie Floetrol. You don't need a lot of this, guys. It's just so highly pigmented that you could add up to 7 or 8 parts pouring medium to it. An old friend of mine, Courtney Hauscher from Courtney Hauscher Art, that's how she mixed her fluid paints. That's what we got right there. And this yummy cup right here is, oh, I miss it so bad. And I have my stash, which should last me another year or two, Golden Fluids, the Q word in the nickel azo gold. And right here, another beautiful, beautiful gold, Golden Fluids in the Iridescent Gold Fine. And we'll talk about how these paints are mixed in just a minute. And then we have right here, Golden Fluids in the Burnt Sienna. And all of these paints thus far are semi-transparent. Look at that. Let's take a look at that consistency. Let's talk about how I mix these paints. I put a squeeze of the fluid paint in the bottom of the cup, probably about a ½ tablespoon. And then I put in about a tablespoon of Golden GAC 800. Mix that up in with my paint, and then I add my pouring medium, which is about 2½ to 3 parts just strained American Floetrol. Mix it up real good, and then check the consistencies, because all of these paints, even though they're fluid, don't have the same density, so you might need to add water to them. But I didn't, but I did need to add water to this right here to get it to the consistency of these fluid paints. That is DecoArt Extreme Sheen, and that is their 24 karat gold. This is a heavier body paint in the cup, but we put about 1 ounce of paint in the cup because the pigment on the craft paints are quite as strong as the golden fluid. So we had about 1 ounce of paint in here, a healthy squeeze of Golden GAC 800, and then 2 to 2½ parts pouring medium, stir it up real good, and then I had to add water to get the medium body paint down to the consistency of the fluid paints. This right here got very little water. Now my base coat color, I almost like it a little bit thinner than my other colors. It's just a slick surface for my other paints to kind of travel across. What else? We talked about the Iridescent Pearl with the Aussie Floetrol. I'm swiping with damp paper towels, Bounty paper towels, and I'm adamant about Bounty. They have the right weight to them. What I do is I stack them on a paper plate. I take my squeeze bottle of water, squeeze it along the bottom inch, then I flip them over, squeeze it along the other side, and then I cut them to size. I'm actually going to cut these one more time. What else can I share with you? I speed this up so I don't put you to sleep, but I will also show you a few swipes in real time because I go very, very, very slow. It's good to be here, guys. It's good to see you all. I'm going to put some music on. We're going to get busy.
Days of romantic prose and lilac wine, nights out under the sky, watching stars align, days of making sweet honey, Melissa lemon balm, nights as warm as your breath on my chest, so calm. Now baby, let the summer breeze carry us away. Let the summer breeze carry us away, baby, to a place where the sun
make it better. We've talked in the past about color wash, and I'm going to make a color wash, and I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm going to be using transparent red iron oxide, but what I usually do is just spritz it with a bunch of water to dilute it to make the wash. But after doing some research and some reading, too much water in your acrylic paints breaks down the binders. So what I'm going to be doing is putting my paint down, and then I'm going to be adding some GAC 800 to it because GAC does good things and stir that in, and then I'll add a little water to it. And I'm going to do a color wash in some of these areas to make it pop up a little bit more. I always save my leftover paints. I put them in these little containers that I get from Target. I cover them with a few damp paper towels. Whoops, there we go. And then I cover that with a damp microfiber cloth, which holds the water really, really well. So we might be using some of these. I might enhance this gold a little bit, but just a few little subtle things that most people won't even notice that you have done. So I'm going to go ahead. I say so a lot, don't I? Go ahead and put a little bit of that transparent red oxide down. And FYI, I always start off with a wet paper towel, a wet paintbrush. I just either put this in the faucet or squirt it with my my little mister thing that I have here, which you will also see me use. I will mist the canvas, and it will help to spread my color wash a little bit easier. So let's add some GAC 800 to that. Almost equal parts. I think that'll do us. I'm going to stir that up real good. This transparent red oxide is a beautiful color. It's as close to the Q word in nickel azo gold that I've ever gotten. It's a little brighter. The nickel azo gold has a little bit more brown in it. Now, I like my color wash to run. I mean, run pretty quickly, and that's not runny enough for me. So I'm going to take my mister, give it a shot of water. Stir that up real good. Now, another thing, another little tidbit is Rick brought home some small paper plates he bought on sale at Target, and they were Chinette plates, which are excellent plates. But these little paper plates, I think they were about a 6-inch, did not have the coating that this cheap, you can kind of see the shine, this cheap paper plate has. And I was using up a lot of paint, and it turned out that because the paper plate, which I'm using for my palette, did not have that coating on it, a lot of my paint got absorbed into the Chinette plate, which did not have a coating on it. So always grab a paper plate if you're using it as a palette that has a coating on it, and then it won't eat up a lot of your color. And then I'm going to just kind of give it a test rub. I dab my finger in it, and I see how it spreads. And you can see the color difference right in there. So I think I'm good to go. I've got my soft paintbrush here. I've got my misting bottle here, and I'm just going to try to kick this up a notch, guys. I also might go in and paint this so it's got a little bit more of a better definition. So, Tidbit Friday or Saturday or whatever the heck day this is. Let's get busy.
Days of romantic prose and lilac wine. sky, watching stars align. Days of making sweet honey, Melissa, lemon balm. Nights as warm as your breath on my chest, so calm.